WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
It was a tough Game 1 loss for the New York White Sox, but now it's on to a new night, a new day, a new game as they look to rebound here in Game number 2 of the American League Championship Series here on WON Sports. The New York White Sox take on the Metrpolis Mariners in Game 2 of this best-of-7 A.L.C.S. The Mariners lead the series 1-0. Ken Griffey Jr. with the game-winning RBI hit. The Sox could not come up with a big hit towards the end, and it cost them dearly as they lose the tough game to the Mariners. We have a good battle coming up in just a moment. M's and Sox Game 2 of the A.L.C.S. right after this message.
Mike Lupica and Howard Cosell for the Daily News.
What's on your mind these days, Howard?
Weighty things, Mike. Changing political currents, summit diplomacy.
But most often, Howard.
Baseball, Michael. The World Series looms. That means more fans turning to the Daily News.
For great coverage and pretty good columns.
You're too modest. There are great sports columns in the Daily News, only one of which is yours.
The Daily New York hometown paper.
Will be in store today in game number 2 of the ALDS. We shall see. The New York White Sox are coming out of the field as we speak, as we get set for game time here in the Bronx. The Mems lead the series 1-0. Their offense did the damage, undoubtedly so. Really is remarkable what is going to happen with this club as you see the 1 through 9 lineup. So far, so good. On the mound is Nolan Ryan for the New York White Sox. He's got a no decision in the postseason. Here is 6.00. Looking to keep the Sox from falling to a 2-0 situation. And even this series up at 1 game apiece. The defense for the Sox looks like this. You have Baines, Rice, Winfield. Yout, Alomar, Thomas, Boggs, and catching the balls and strikes, Mike Piazza. Reggie Jackson is your DH tonight. So here is Gene Segura, who had a leadoff home run yesterday. Went 3 for 5. He's hitting at .435 with 3 home runs and a couple of runs batted in so far in the postseason. Metropolis and New York getting underway here in game number 2 of the ALCS. An absolute classic here in the Bronx last night. So here we go. Ryan versus Segura to lead off game number 2 of the ALCS. First pitch of the ball game, a chopper to second. Nice slide there by Roberto, and he gets the out for the first out of the ball game.
In the second spot, the left fielder number 30,
Ken Griffey Sr. will be coming to bat now. Good play by Alomar there. Senior batting in the number 2 spot here today. Nolan with the stretch. 1-out delivery to Senior. Line to left field. He's got himself a hit. So Ken Griffey Sr. is on base right now to begin the ball game with 1 out. A line drive single to left. We now bring up Edgar Martinez. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. 1-out pitch. Line to left center field. Will it be caught? It will not be. It's a base hit in the center. Griffey Sr. moves to second base, while Martinez is at first, and Metropolis is threatening first and second, 1 down here in game 2 of the ALCS. They lead the series 1-0 against the New York White Sox. And here's Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 5 has struggled, but yesterday his accidental bunt base hit up the middle proved to be the game winner, which scored Posada from second base, and they ended up winning 12-11. Big chance here, first and second, one out. Against the tough Nolan Ryan. On the ground, a second, this will be two. There's 1 and 2. Side retired. The threat is over, and so is the inning, as Ken Griffey Jr. struggles continue. Mill the first. M's nothing. Sox coming to bat. Your 1 through 9 Sox lineup looks like this. Baines, Boggs, Winfield, Jackson, Thomas, Piazza, Yount, Alomar, and Rice. And on the mound for the Mariners here tonight in game number 2 is Roy Oswalt. He got a no decisions last time up. His area 129. Take a look at the M's defense presented by Majestic Athletics. As we see Roy Oswalt finishing up his warm-up tosses. And the defense looks like this for the M's. In the outfield, you have Griffey Jr. You also have Griffey Sr. and Nelson Cruz. The infield, Cano, Martinez, Segura, and Seager. And catching the balls and strikes, Jorge Posada. Harold Baines will lead off here in the bottom of the first inning. And the first pitch by Oswalt, right to right center field. Here's your first run of the ball game. So long, forward, lead off bomb for Baines. That didn't take long. First pitch, Baines seeds. He hits it into the bleacher creatures in right center. White Sox 1, M's nothing. A ton of oohing and eyeing on that one. No doubt about that one, folks. The ship was on, apparently, but it didn't matter. That ball went all over the place. It's a 1-0 Sox lead on a leadoff homer by Harold Baines. Just like last night, Gene Segura on the first pitch of the first drove one into left field.
Third baseman, Wade.
Here's Wade Boggs, who came off the schneid last night in a big way with 2 long home runs. Club is up now 1-0 on the leadoff homer by Harold Baines. Long drive again! Same area, same distance, same result. So long, farewell, back-to-back. Wade Boggs! His 3rd home run in his series. And it's 2-0, White Sox lead. He's getting there, folks. He's hot. Into the bleacher creatures in right center field, and it's a 2-0 New York lead. Wow. And now here's Dave Winfield hitting at .593 with 2 home runs and 7 runs batted, and he went 3 for 5 last night. And its crowd here at the stadium, after suffering a heartbreaking loss last night, is alive and well. It's game 2 of the A.L.C.S. New York White Sox versus the Metrpolis Mariners. The pitch to Winfield, strike against the tough Roy Oswalt, but I don't think the last 2 pitches he wanted to go out. 2 pitches and 2 home runs, just like that. Mariners are down by 2. The 0-1 on the ground to third, picked up by Seager, and there's your first out of the inning. So Winfield is retired, helping up the dangerous Reggie Jackson, who went 2 for 5 last night with a home run. His average now at a whopping, and getting up there, 267. Long drive, but foul, and I know he would like to get that one back. Strike 1. Well, Oswalt is just giving up some meatball pitches. The 0-1. Line to foul, 0-2. So Oswalt for the first time tonight, ahead of a batter, 0-2. Still going with that fastball. The 0-2. A chopper, is that a fair ball? The answer is no. 0-2 remains. The pitch. Strike 3. Reggie doesn't agree with that call. He'll walk into the dugout mad at himself. Oswald pumped up. That's his first strikeout of the ball game and the second out of the first. Here's Frank Thomas. The big hurt. Hit a home run last night. Had a couple of big hits here and there as well. Foul away. Strike 1. He's hitting a .538 with 4 home runs and 7 runs batted in so far in the postseason. That was his stats in the division series. Of course, last night, the home run, couple of hits, helped his cause as well. He's now behind 0-2 against Oswald. Sox lead 2-0, but the M's lead in this series 1-0. Sox trying to even things up at 1 game apiece. 0-2 remains on the foul ball. 0-2. Rip foul again, and again, Oswald just throwing those fastballs right back and past the Sox batters. Line drive, deep left field. That ball's going to be problems. It's going to be off the wall of Griffey Sr. He'll throw to second base. And not in time. It's a long 2-out double for Frank Thomas. Coming up, Mike Piazza with a big 2-run home run, which we all thought would be the game winner. Instead, it was nothing. Piazza at the plate here. Oswald trying to get out of this inning with just 2 runs surrendered. Strike taken. He checked his swing. Did not go around, but he did go around. He's hitting at .321. 1 home run, a couple of runs batted in. The 0-1. Piazza hit on that one, 0-2. And Oswald was to strike away. We know what this Mariner offense can do. We witnessed it last night. This is the reason why they won the game. The 0-2. Piazza takes it right down the pipe, and Oswald is pumped as he leaves the mound. Side retired, but 2-run score on 2 back-to-back home runs. End of 1. 2-0 Sox. Well, here's last night's hero, Jim Edmonds, who went 3 for 4 and hit 2 home runs, one of them a huge grand slam, and one of them a game-tying home run. He's got his former team's number. Remember, he was with the Sox last season, although he was traded away. So you could say it's a little bit of revenge for Edmonds. Ryan back to work, nursing a 2-0 lead. Down low, ball 1. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. The 1-0. Line into center field, but right there is Jim Rice for out number 1. Well, tomorrow it's game number 3 from Brooklyn. It's the Expos versus the Brooklyn Dodgers. 7 o'clock upload time. Expos lead the series 2-0. A blowout last night. But history as Bryce Harper hit 4 home runs against the Dodgers. Game number 3 tomorrow night at 7 on W.O.N. Channel 9 as Cruz pops it up in the infield. Right there is Robin Yount. Makes the catch for the first out. They get the second out of the second inning. There's the bracket. Expos lead the series 2-0, while the Mariners lead the Sox 1-0, but this is game 2, and anything could happen. Robinson Cano at the plate. .333 with 2 home runs, couple of runs batted in. He had 2 home runs last night. Nobody on base, 2 outs, 2-0 Sox here in the top of the second. The 2-out delivery, swung on and missed, strike 1. The 0-1. Bounced that one, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way. In there for strike 2 call, 1-2. Don't know what Cano was looking at, but he didn't get the pitch he wanted, apparently. And now he's behind in that count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Bases empty. 2-0 Sox here in the top of the second. The rally towels are out. Right behind Nolan. The 1-2. He struck him out. Side retired. No hits, no runs. We played 1.5 here in the Bronx in Game 2 of the A.L.C.S. It's the Sox 2 and the Mariners nothing. Robin Yount is now the batter, and he had 321 with 1 home run and 4 runs batted in. Roy Oswalt down by 2. Back on the mound. Fouled away, strike 1. Hammered it in a gap in right center. That's going to be a base hit. Going off the wall, it'll go. Griffey plays it on the ground. And off the wall as Yount's got himself a leadoff double to begin the bottom of the second inning.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Roberto.
We'll bring up Roberto Alomar. Alomar batting on the left side again for the second night in a row. Down the left field line, but foul, strike 1. He's hitting a .304 with 3 home runs and 5 runs batted in so far in the postseason. Switch hitter batting left-handed here tonight. The 0-1. Popped him up. Third base side, foul territory. Right there is Seager. He makes the catch for out number 1.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
Here's Jim Rice hitting at .333 with 3 home runs and a couple of runs batted in. He hit a long home run off the foul pole in deep left field. And he hits a skyer into left center. Griffey Jr. appears to have this one. Makes the catch. Robin will not go anywhere. Harold Baines is now the batter. He led off this ball game in the bottom of the first with a long home run into the bleacher creatures. Here he is with a man at second and 2 outs. Fouls it away, strike 1. Oswalt being very careful with him right now. The 0-1. Now he's ahead 0-2 on Baines. 0-2 delivery. Swung on, base hit in the center, and that could score Yount, and it will. He will come in to score. The throw is off the line. Runner moves to second. It's 3-0 New York. RBI double for Harold Baines. And now bring up Wade Boggs. So Oswalt was just a strike away from getting out of this inning unscathed. Unfortunately, Harold Baines, who's been red hot, does him in. Wade takes a strike. He has an RBI chance here. He homered his last time up, went back-to-back with Baines. That's his 3rd home run in this series. The 0-1. Ground ball to first. It's off the glove of the first baseman Edgar. In the score is held. It's 4-0 Sox. An unfortunate set of circumstances for Edgar Martinez there. Here's Dave Winfield. It's a 4-0 Sox lead now. With 2 outs and 1 on. Fouled away, strike 1. And all Roy Oswalt could hope for is for him to get out of this inning. He's ahead now 0-2. The pitch. Ground ball, base hit into left field. Runners now at first and second. I'll bring up Reggie Jackson. Jackson struck out his last time up. Takes a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Jackson 0 for 1, struck out looking, as we told you back in the first inning. The 0-1. Fouled away 0-2. Oh, 2 underway. 5 ball, but foul. We'll do it again. Oh, 2. Struck him outside, retired, and Reggie strikes out for the second time. But the Sox get 2 more runs on a couple of base hits. They leave a couple of men stranded. End of 2 in game 2 of the ALCS is 4-0 Sox. Well, Kyle Seager will lead off the third inning. 2 for 5. Hit a home run last night, which tied the game earlier. He was down by 4. It's the tough Nolan Ryan. He would like to get that one back, 0-1. The 0-1. Chopper up the middle, base hit. Looked like it took the piece and the head off of Nolan. And Kyle's on his way to second. Here comes the throw by Rice, not in time. A leadoff double by Kyle Seager. And the M's have the man in scoring position. Jorge Posada. That ball hit off the mound. Well, here's Jorge batting on the left side. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Former Yankee, former White Sox. He pounds one to right field, forget it. And 2 runs on the board. So long, farewell. And the Mariners on the board. They're down 4-2. He hits a home run in the place he called home for so many years. And he does it this time as an opponent. And the Sox are now up by 2. The Mariners are on their way. Man, did he smoke that one. 4-2, Sox lead. We told you this series would not be easy for either club. And it's showing right now, as you see. 2-run shot by Jorge, and it's a 2-run ball game. And now, here is Gene Segura, who knows a thing or two about home runs to boost up a team. He lines one into the gap in left center field. That's going to be an extra base hit, and all of a sudden, the Mariners' offense has come alive against one of the best pitchers in the game. And just like that, the potential tying run is coming to the plate for the Mariners. And that's Ken Griffey Sr. Nobody out, 2 runs in, a man's at second base. The pitch. He hits one in the air, high and deep to center field. Jim Rice is there, makes the catch. Tagging is the runner, going to third. He is going to be safe. And the run is 90 feet away with 1 down. And the batter will be Edgar Martinez. An RBI chance for him. Man's at third, 1 out. The pitch on the way to Edgar. In the air to center field. This could score the run. It's caught by Rice. Tagging is the runner. He's going to score. And folks, it's a 4-3 ball game. So that 4-run lead has disappeared and has gone to a 1-run lead. And Ken Griffey Jr., who has struggled despite the game-winning hit last night, is at the plate with 2 outs. He's the potential tying run. 2-out pitch. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. He knows he swung at an awful pitch. 1-1 is the count. The stretch by Nolan. The 1-1. Hit on the ground, right to the big hurt. Side retired. But the Mariners make some noise. 3 runs, 2 of them off the bat of Jorge. Puts the M's within reach. They're down 4-3 in the middle of the third. Doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 1.
Baseman, Frank Thomas.
Big man at the plate right now. His team is up 4-3 here. Takes a strike, 0-1. Well, I told you the M's offense continues to be lethal. They could come back just like any other of the teams playing in the playoffs right now. Into left field, coming on is Griffey Sr., who can't get to the ball. It's over his head. The big hurt is going to scoot into second, and now he's thinking about going for 3. Nobody's covering third. He's got himself a triple. How about that?
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
And just like that, the Sox have a man in scoring position. And Piazza with a chance to bring in that run. First pitch to him. Fouled away, strike 1. Piazza 0 for 1 here tonight. Struck out his last time up. That was back in the first inning. Sox 4, M's 3 in game number 2 of the A.L.C.S. M's lead the series 1-0, but are down 4-3 against the Sox. A high pop-up in the infield. That will not get the run in, you would think. Junior makes the catch. Thomas will stay at third. Not a good at-bat by Piazza. The ball gets away from the catcher, and he's going to score! Can you believe that? It's 5-3 Sox. Who would have thought that? That's got to be an error. Robin Yount will now come in and run scores unexpectedly after a poor throw by Griffey Jr. Hammer to left field. Griffey Sr. going back there. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Well, Griffey Jr. continues to struggle in the postseason, not only offensively but defensively. That is looming large, as you've just seen. And Roberto Alomar is 0 for 1, popped out his last time up in the second. Switch hitter batting left-handed here tonight. 2-out delivery. There's a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. High fly ball on the right. Nelson Cruz going back. Makes the catch, side retired, but an unusual run scores and extends the Sox lead to 2. At the end of 3, it's 5-3 Sox lead in game 2 of the A.L.C.S. Jim Emmons is the batter. He's 0 for 1, lined out back in the second inning. 5-3 Sox lead here in the start of the top of the 4th inning. Nolan once again nursing, this time a 2-run lead. Edmonds hits it high into right field. He missed it and he knows it. It'll be caught by Harold Baines. 1 long out. Nelson Cruz, the batter, 0 for 1 here tonight. Popped out his last time up. That was back in the 3rd inning. Sox 5, M's number 3 here in the top of the 4th. We're 1 out. Base is empty. The pitch by Nolan. Ripped to left field. That's carrying a long way. And it's caught by Winfield. Boy, did Nelson miss a home run by 3 feet or what? A long blistering out. And there are 2 away. Take a look at this. This is close to being a home run, honestly. A good running catch there by Dave. What happened? What happened? Who was that, I asked? What time you coming in?
Ball, that's up there.
Okay. 1-0 is the count on Cano. 2 outs, nobody on. Down the line, that's a fair ball. Into right field. Let's see if Cano will go for 2. Nope, he's going to stay at first, rightfully so. A 2-out single for Cano, and the potential tying run is coming to the plate for Metrpolis. Kyle Seager at the plate. 2 outs, 1 on, 5-3 Sox lead. On the ground, base hit to right center. Cano moves to second. Seager moves to first. First and second occupied, 2 outs. The M's have something cooking, and the tying runs are now on base. Good piece hitting. And that'll bring up Jorge Posada with a big 2-run homer his last time up. 2 outs, 2 on. Nolan set the belt. The pitch. Here's a strike. Nipped the corner. 0-1. Jorge 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer back in the third, which cut the lead to 2 for the Sox. One swing could put the M's on top. The 0-1. 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Line to right field. That's going to be problems. Over the head of Harold Baines. 1 run scores. Jorge on his way to second. He's got himself an RBI double. It's a 5-4 Sox lead. The tying run is 90 feet away. The go-ahead run now at second base. Oh, now it's up to Gene Segura. Second and third occupied, 2 outs. Sox lead by 1. Roland set at the belt. The pitch on the way. Hammered on the ground, but right to Alomar's side. Retired. Nice swoop there by the Big Hurt. For the Mariners, score once again another. Oh, Jim Rice is the batter. He's 0 for 1 here tonight. Flew out back in the second inning. 5-4 Sox lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch by Oswalt. Ground ball, base hit to right. They may have a play at first. Nope, they won't. Leadoff single for Jim Rice.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
Here's Harold Baines. 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. The pitch. On the ground. This could be 2. There's 1 and 2. Holy cow. A close play at first. It's a double play. And they're 2 away here in the 4th. That is really, really close. That is as close as you can get to a bang-bang play at first base. Boggs fouls it away 0-1. The 0-1. Hammered into right center field. Going back is Rippey Jr. Still going back. He's there. He makes the catch. Side retired. Big double play keeps the Sox off the board. And the 4, Sox 5, M's 4. McCain Griffey Sr. 1 for 2 here tonight. He's at the plate. He singled his last time up. He's the potential tying run for the Mariners. His son is lurking in the dugout. Edgar Martinez is on deck just in case. Into right center field. Will it fall? A diving attempt is missed by Jim Rice. And Senior will be going for 2. That's possibly either going to be a single and an error, or just the double. A good effort by Jim Rice, but to no avail. And Griffey Sr., the tying run, is at second base. Here's Edgar. RBI chance here for Edgar here in the fifth inning. 5-4 Sox lead here in the top of the fifth. Nolan set at the belt. The pitch. High fly ball into left center field. That's going to fall. Possibly another diving attempt is missed. And that's going to score Griffey Sr. Here he comes to score. And it's a tie game at 5. My goodness.
Center field number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
And all is quiet here in the Bronx. To me, it looked like Jim Rice interfered with the ball. It could have been Winfield's ball. Instead, Rice tried to dive for it and just misplayed it. So now Edgar is at second, and Griffey Jr. is at the plate, and he hammers one up the middle, base hit. Will he score? Martinez? Here he comes. He's going to come in to score, and the Mariners take a 6-5 lead. Griffey Jr. is out at second. It doesn't matter. Mariners lead by 1.
Designated hitter, Jim Edmonds.
Unbelievable comeback again. And the batter now is Jim Edmonds. Chopper up the middle, base hit to right center. So all of a sudden the M's have hit the great Nolan Ryan. Just like the M's hit the great Tom Seaver last night. The Sox have led all the way up to this inning alone, and now find themselves once again down by 1. Nelson Cruz is the batter. He's 0 for 2 with a pop out and a line out. Man's that first one out. 6-5, Metrpolis leads. Nolan set at the belt. The 1-out delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1. High pop-up. Into left field. Winfield makes the catch. 2 away. Romeo Robinson Cano 1 for 2 with a single and a run. 6-5, Mariners lead. Runner at first, 2 outs. The pitch on the way, hammered on the ground to right. Right to Alomar at second base. Gets Cano side retired, but the M's march back and score 2 runs and have a lead by 1. We're halfway through an A.L.C.S. Game 2. We're now going to pause for station identification.
Nothing's more New York than a man who's running late.
Hello, any messages for Andrews? All right, call you back in about 10 minutes.
The people of New York Telephone keep our public phones ready and waiting 24 hours a day.
It's Andrews. It's up to 60. So, meet me at Broad Wall. 5 minutes.
Get street smart, because nothing's more New York than New York Telephone public phones.
Hello, it's Andrews again.
Carlton Fisk calls all my pitches. Even this one for these washable, durable White Sox placemats from your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Oh, yeah. Just order any Pizza Hut pizza and get a set of 2 White Sox placemats for just 89 cents. There are 4 White Sox placemats in all, and they're available only at your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Hey, what's that?
Fork ball.
Fork ball? I don't even have a fork ball. Where'd you learn to catch?
I'm Paul Joyer, chairman of the State Public Service Commission. A new area code, 718, is being introduced to meet the growing demand for telephone numbers in New York City. The 718 area code includes Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. Manhattan and the Bronx remain 212. For calls within your area code, you dial as usual. When calling between area codes, dial 1, the area code, and the number. There is no extra charge for these calls. The new 718 area code will ensure the telephone service we need for a growing New York.
Back at the stadium, yours truly, Jonathan Rios. You're watching the American League Championship Series Game 2 here on W.O.N Sports, powered by MLB The Show 18. And what a ball game we have again for the second night in a row here in the Bronx. There's a ground ball to short. Segura to Martinez. One pitch, one out to begin the fifth. Mariners lead the series 1-0, and right now have a one-run lead, 6-5. There's your line score, 6-12-0 for the Mariners, 5-9-0 for the White Sox. They did all their damage in the first 3 innings, but the other three innings, it's been all M's. Here is Reggie. He's 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. And he's looked badly on both of them. He won't look bad here. There's a high fly to center. Griffey Jr. is right there. It's gone. So for overtime. It could have gone either way. A wall-scraping home run by Mr. October. His second in this series, and the Sox have knotted things up at 6. And now bring up Frank Thomas. Up the middle, base hit in the center. And just like that, the Sox answered a call to the Wild and have tied the game up at 6. Thanks to Reggie Jackson, and all of a sudden, we have a situation where now the Sox can take the lead here. Here's Piazza. The pitch on the way. Fouled away, strike 1. The 0-1 underway. Hammered high and deep to left center field. There's going to be problems. Ruthie going back at the track at the wall. It's gone! Mike Piazza for a second night in a row. It's a go-ahead 2-run homer, and the Sox regain their lead, 8-6. Is it going to be one of those nights again, folks? It certainly could be the way things are going. Wow. Well, here's Robin Young. Roy Oswalt having some problems here. There's another base hit, this time to left center. As now the Mariners can't find the final 2 outs of this inning. 2 home runs in this inning. A home run to tie it by Reggie, and just now a 2-run shot by Piazza to put the Sox on top, and now here's Alomar. M's with the infield in and the outfield normal. There's not a happy camper. There's your manager for the Mariners. The 0-1 is apparently down low. 1-1 is the count. The disgust of Roy Oswalt. The 1-1 delivery. Hammer to first. Nice play. And no, they didn't get anybody. Everybody's safe. Apparently, Eckert thought he had the ball and tagged first before he dropped it. The answer is no. And now it's first and second, 1 out for Jim Rice. And this could be a big changing turning point in this game and in this series itself. The 1-out delivery to Rice, fouled away, strike 1. The pitch on the way. 0-2. Nasty pitch, nasty cut all around. The 0-2 on the way. Strike 3 is called, and they'll keep everybody honest, but Rice is retired. A big out in this inning delivered by Roy Oswald and the M's. 2 away. Yeah, Rice still can't believe it. So that'll bring up Harold Baines. 2 for 3 tonight with a home run and a single. It's a 2-run lead for the Sox. Oswald trying to keep it that way. The pitch on the way. Strike, 0-1. Another dandy of a ball game here in the Bronx. Now it's 0-2. The pitch on the way. Curveball did not go around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oswald wanted that call so badly. The 1-2 delivery. Struck him out swinging. Despite surrendering 3 runs, Oswald gets out of a huge situation. End of 5. Sox lead again, 8-6. Kyle Seager, 2 for 2 tonight, doubled, singled, and scored a run. His team is down once again. We saw this same type of act in game number 1 last night. Goose Gossage is warming in the bullpen. If Nolan gets into trouble again. On the ground toward the hole, right to Alomar. Will Seager has thrown away. Thrown away into the dugout. And Seager's going for 2. He's a dead man. Is thrown into left field. And Seager's going to be safe at second. My goodness. That should be 2 errors. It's a single and an error. And just like that, the tying run is coming to the plate, and the manager has seen enough. Nolan will leave the game, but with a chance to win it. He's passed 5 innings. We'll step aside here on WON Sports.
Your attention, please. Now
Mike Scott, instead of Goose Gossage, will come out of the bullpen, and Scott has been a heck of a pitcher. Not only in the pitching rotation, but in the bullpen. He has a chance to keep the M's off the board, possibly for the remainder of the game, but it's very tough, as you have just seen. Here's the potential tying run, Jorge Posada, who's 2 for 2 with a home run and a double here tonight. He's the potential tying run at the plate. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Scott set at the bell here. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh and 1. Hands at second base. 8-6 Sox lead in game 2 of the A.L.C.S. Down in this series, 1-0. Jorge now behind 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. A man at second base. 8-6 Sox lead. Here in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch. Line base hit in the right. Seager will stay at second, rightfully so. First and second, nobody out. The ball is thrown again near the dugout, but to no avail. Everybody's safe. Now bring up Gene Segura. Nobody out. The infield is in. The outfield's normal. 8-6 Sox lead. Scott in a whole heap of trouble. The pitch on the way is popped up first base side. Coming on is Thomas. He's got it. Boy, what a big out to get for the White Sox, and a bad at bat by Gene. 1 down. Here's Ken Griffey Sr. 2 for 3 tonight. A double and a single. Edgar Martinez is lurking on deck. 8-6 Sox lead. M's trying to make their mark again. There's a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
0-1 on King Griffey Sr. First and second occupied, 1 out, 0-1 is the count. Scott on the mound. The 0-1. On the ground, could be 2. Ball him on for 1. Back to first, not in time. Runner moves to third. The threat is still alive for the M. It's up to Edgar Martinez now to try to at least score at least 1 run to make it more close. It's a close game, but 1 run will make things even more closer. Runner 90 feet away. Runner at first as well. The 2-out delivery to Edgar. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1. 0-1. 8-6 Sox lead. They're an out away from getting out of this one. The 0-1. 0-2. That's not even close to his orbit. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Can the M's score in this inning? The 0-2 by Scott. It won't. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout for Scott. Side retired. 2 men are stranded after 2 hits. M's do not score. Middle to 6 of game number 2 of the A.L.C.S. Sox 8, Mariners 6. Wade Boggs 2 for 3. A home run and a single and 2 runs batted in. Leads off here in the bottom of the 6th. Roy Oswalt still on the mound for the Mariners. Strike, 0-1. But we saw this type of thing last night against King Felix. He gave up a ton of runs, but he held on for the win. Popped up behind the plate, and look at this. Posada doesn't even have to move. Makes the catch for out number 1.
Now back. Left fielder, Dave Winfield.
Dave Winfield, the batter, 1 for 3 with a single earlier today. 1-out delivery. Strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Hammer deep to left field. Down the line it goes. Upper tank. So long for the round. Dave Winfield with a bomb. It's a 3-run lead. Nine to 6. White Sox lead. A mistake pitched by Roy Oswalt. He knows it, so does Winfield. And Winfield takes advantage and deposits it into left field. Here's Reggie Jackson with a home run his last time up, a sky-scraping home run. Just over the glove of Griffey Jr. One out, a runner's in, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 0-1. That's 3 home runs to left field in the upper deck, a total of 4 in the upper deck so far in the postseason. That is in left field. That's pretty unusual, but it's happening. It's 2018. Some weird stuff has been happening. 0-2 now on Reggie. The pitch on the way. Popped them up in the infield. A tough night for Reggie despite the home run. It'll be caught for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Frank Thomas. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple in one swing. Home run, he'll have himself a cycle. Takes a strike, 0-1. 3-run lead for the Sox. The 0-1. High fly ball, well handed right center. Ken Griffey right there. Makes the catch, side retired, but not before. Dave Winfield takes one into the upper deck. And a 6. Sox 9, Mariners 6. Well, your line score, it says it all. We have ourselves another slugfest here in a classic. 9-6, Sox lead. 9-15-2 for the Sox. 6-14-0 for the Mariners. But again, the offense for both clubs is the big reason why it's such a high-scoring series. This is only game number 2, and already both teams are near double digits. 9-6, Sox lead here in game number 2 of the A.L.C.S. Mariners lead the series 1-0. There's action in the Sox bullpen. Scott still on the mound for the Sox, facing Ken Griffey Jr. We're going to miss strike 1. Wrong time to do this. I'm live. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch on the way to Griffey. He's behind 0-2. He just looks lost at the plate right now. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. One-two delivery. Hammered into the gap in right center, and it's caught by Rice for out number 1. And the struggles for Ken Griffey Jr. continue here in the postseason. The batter now is Kyle Seager. We're in the 7th inning. 1 out, 3-run lead for the White Sox here in game number 2. The 1-out delivery. That's actually Edmonds, who lines one to right, but it's caught by Baines for out number 2. So all of a sudden, Scott has come out of the bullpen, and the M's, well, have not been able to score at the moment. Nelson Cruz now at the plate, swinging a miss, strike 1. Scott with the wide. The 0-1. 0-2 now.
0-2.
2 outs, nobody on. 3-run lead for the Sox. The 0-2. Score! Come out swinging. What an impressive performance by Scott out the bullpen. We move on to the bottom of the 7th. 9-6 Sox. Well, this crowd happy about the 7th inning stretch. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Their home team is on top of the tough Mariners of Metrpolis. 9-6 here in game number 2 of the A.L.C.S. Oswalt still on the mound despite being down by 3. There's a strike, 0-1. What a crowd on hand, as you saw on your screen. Sold out. He looks better in HD and in widescreen. The 0-1. Off the middle, base hit off the mound, into center. Good throw by Ken Griffey there to keep Piazza at bay. Yeah, bring up Robin Yount. 2 for 3 today with a double, a single, and a run. The infield is in, the outfield's normal. Strike, 0-1. Bottom of the 7th, time is running out for the M's at the moment. Here's a swing and a miss, 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
They lead the series 1-0. Strike 3. Another big strikeout for Oswalt, and I believe that is the first out of the inning. It's good morning, good afternoon, and good night. The batter now is Roberto Alomar. Takes a strike in the corner. Well, Oswald's finding the strike zone, no doubt about it. But his team is down by 3. That's not a bad deficit, to be honest, because this Mariners pitching has tried to keep the Sox offense at bay, and at times it has worked. This could be 2. Here's 1, and no, they don't get anybody. You pulled everybody off the bag. Everybody's safe. Not a good throw at all by Edgar Martinez. So instead of getting the force play at first, they don't get anybody. Jim Rice now the batter. First and second, one out. There's a strike, 0-1. He's 1 for 3 tonight here in his last time. Had a base hit that was a single in the 4th inning. The 0-1. Strike, 0-2. So a big jam for the Sox here. Roy Oswald, who has just given up every run you could possibly imagine, still in the game, trying to keep the Sox off the board. He gets another big strikeout. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Well, the Mariners of Metropolis just 1 out away from playing Houdini. The batter now is Harold Baines. The 2-out delivery. Hammer to right. That's going to be a play by second. This inning's over. And they do play Houdini. Side retired. 2 hits. 2 men are stranded. And a 7. Sox lead by 3. We're now going to pause for station ID.
Your attention, please.
We got a new pitcher, Bruce Sutter, who did the job almost. I say almost because he took the loss yesterday for the Sox out the bullpen. Surrendered the home runs and the game-winning hit. That hit off of him. The batter is Robinson Cano. 9-6. Sox lead the Mariners. Sox 6 outs away from even in this series at 1 game apiece. First pitch to Cano. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Nothing in 1. The pitch on the way. On the ground toward the hole. Play by Roberto Alomar is there for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's Kyle Seager. 3 for 3. The M's offense has been quiet since the bullpen has come out for the White Sox. Top of the 8th, 1 out. 3-run lead for the Sox. Trying to keep it that way. The pitch. High fly ball, well into center. Back is Jim Rice, right there. Makes the catch. 2 away. Here's Jorge Posada. A home run, a double, and a single. He is a triple away from the cycle. Switcher to batting left-handed for the Metropolis Mariners. 9-6, Sox lead. The pitch on the way. Hammered high and deep to right field. Way back, it'll go. So long, farewell, 2-run ball game. Jorge does it again. His 2nd home run of the ball game. This time a solo shot. It's a 2-run lead for the Sox. It's 9-7. The M's are not done here, folks. Not by a long shot. And that swing demonstrates they're not kidding. Oh, the batter now is Gene Segura. 9-7. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 0-1. On the ground toward the hole. Played by Yount. He won't get Cigar. Everybody safe, and folks, the M's bring the potential tying run to the plate with 2 outs here in the 8th. Speed beats you every time, and that's exactly what it did. And now here's Ken Griffey Sr., the potential tying run at the plate. 2 outs, 1 on, pickoff attempt not in time. 9-7. Home run by Jorge is why it's a 2-run lead for the Sox. The pitch on the way, off the middle, base hit. And the tying run's on base, and the go-ahead run, it'll be going to the plate. A 2-out rally. Look, he's pumped, folks. And here's Edgar Martinez. There's speed on the base pass. Cigar at second. Ken Griffey Sr. at first. 2 outs, 2-run lead for the Sox. The pitch by Sutter on the way. Chopper on the ground. A second short. The throw to first in time. And the Sox escape. But the M's inch a little bit closer to get 1 run off the bat of Jorge. Middle of the inning. 9-7 Sox lead. For whatever happens in this game, Roy Oswalt deserves every credit. Keeping his team in the game despite being down by 3, now 2. If they come back in the 9th, it's all credit to his pitching. He may be taking the loss or no decision, but man, he has kept the team in the game. The 0-1, now it's fouled away 0-2. Mariners lead the series 1-0, but are down 9-7 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. On the ground to first, Martinez throws to Oswalt. They get the out, 1 down. Sox are 3 outs away from tying this series at 1 game apiece. But it will not be easy. It all depends on what happens in this inning against the Sox for Oswalt and the Mariners to have a chance. Winfield hit an upper deck shot his last time up. He tried for 1 again. He misses it, 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. Popped him up first base side. Near the dugout. Will it be reached? Nope. Foul ball. 0-2. A pitch on the way. Strike 3 on the corner. 2 big outs. But he's not out of the woods yet. He's got 1 more guy. And again, that's Reggie Jackson. Boy, Winfield absolutely looks ticked. So here's Reggie. 1 insurance run could seal the deal possibly. The 2-out delivery is outside, 1-0. Mariners will have the meat of the order coming up with a chance to tie or take the lead in the 9th inning. It's now 1-1 on Jackson. 9-7, bottom of the 8th. Sox lead by 2. They're 3 outs away from tying this series up at 1. Strike 1-2. The 1-2 delivery. Long drive left field. Down the line it goes. So long, farewell. There's your insurance. Signed and printed in ink by Mr. October. His 2nd homer of the night. And it's 10-7 Sox. Thomas takes the strike. Seems like the Mariners' chance may have just deflated. The 0-1.
Nope.
Outside 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
10-7, Sox lead. Thomas now behind. 1-2. One and two is the count. The pitch on the way. Fouled away. We'll do it again. So Sox will head into the 9th inning up by at least 3 runs. As Thomas strikes outside, retired, but not before. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson, puts the insurance run on the board with an opposite field bomb. We head to the 9th. Sox are 3 outs away from tying the series.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox.
Well, Dennis Eckersley, the closer, Hall of Fame closer for the White Sox, has one job, and that's to close this game out and tie the series at 1 apiece. It will not be easy. Ken Griffey Jr. will lead off. He has struggled throughout the postseason. He does have an RBI single to his credit tonight. But the M's need runs. They're down by 3. They lead the series 1-0 and have shocked the world already by being here this far. What will be in store for the 9th for both clubs? We shall find out. Here we go. First pitch by Dennis. On the way to Griffey. Strike, 0-1. 3-run lead. It's a safe situation for Dennis. Saw our crowd at the stadium standing up, waving the rally towels, hoping for a win. The 0-1 underway. A swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, 2 delivery. Struck him out swinging, and the struggles for Ken continue. 1 down.
The batter, number 15. Designated hitter, Jim Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds, who has done damage against the Sox so much in this series, is at the plate. One out delivery. Chopper foul, strike 1. The 0-1. Hammer to left center field. That could be problems. Rice going back. Can't get to it. He leaps and messed it up. And Edmonds is on with a 1-out double. That's the 3rd time in this game Jim has tried to dive to get to that ball, and he misses it badly. You also got to make sure he doesn't get hurt. Nelson Cruz now the batter. 1 out, 1 on. Hammer to left field. There she goes. This game is within 1. So long, farewell. Boomstick, baby. It's 10-9. And all is silent here in the Bronx, as the Sox see their lead now dwindle down to 1. And the Sox are just 2 outs away from tying this series, but the Mariners have just said, hold everything. Holy cow. Robinson Cano now the batter. He's the potential tying run with 1 out. And 2 runs in. Long drive, deep right field. Back is Bates. This game is tied. Holy cow. This is incredible. Dennis Eckersley has blown the game. And the M's have tied it at 10. Unbelievable. No words. Kyle Seager hits one into the shift. Line drive, side retired. Actually, no, 2 outs. My mistake. The M's have done the incredible and have tied it at 10 against one of the best pitchers in the game. We have another classic for the second night in a row here in the Bronx. Two outs, nobody on, 3 runs have scored. Long drive in the left center field, right center. Rice can't get to that one either. Jorge hustling on his way to second. He's there, and the go-ahead run is on base. And the Mariners have the go-ahead run in score position with 2 outs here in the 9th.
Your attention, please.
And Eckersley is out, and the Goose is coming in. He's 1-1 so far in the postseason. Oh, he's got a tough task against this tough Mariner ball club. The go-ahead run is at second. This game is tied. Segura into the gap in right center. Base hit. Jorge will score. And the Metrpolis M's come all the way back in the 9th and take an 11-10 lead. Holy cow! I don't believe it. The shockers of all shock. Man's at second, 2 outs, 4 runs are in. The Mariners lead by 1. Swinging a foul ball, strike 1. And they find themselves now 3 outs away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead. The 0-1, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Hammered into center field. Going back is Jim Rice. Still going back. Makes the catch. Side retired. But the shocker of all shots. The Mariners take the lead with 4 runs. Last league for the Sox. Down by 1 for the second night in a row. Well, here we go again for the second night in a row. But this time, it's hard to believe. The M's are 3 outs away from taking game 2 in one of the most dramatic comebacks and fashions you've seen. And the Sox are 3 outs away from losing another heartbreaker. And how about this? Roy Oswalt is on the mound. Fouled away, strike 1. The 0-1. Ripped in the air to center. Piazza missed it and he knows it. Griffey Jr. is under it, makes the catch. And the M's are 2 outs away from taking a 2-0 lead in the series. First pitch to Robin, rip foul, strike 1. The rally towels are out. The 0-1, fouled away, and now he's behind 0-2. The pitch, fouled away, we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Mariners 2 outs away from winning another thrilling game. Pitch number 100 underway, ground ball to short. Segura to first. And the Sox are down to their final out. Who would have ever thought we'd say that? And it's up to Roberto Alomar, the last lick for the Sox. He's a potential tying run.
The 2-out delivery, strike, 0-1, and the M's are 2 strikes away. The 0-1 delivery, swung on, bouncing, high and deep to right center. Griffey going back to the track, to the wall, is caught! He robbed him, and the Mariners win it! Ken Griffey just brought back a game-tying home run to save the day! And the M's take a commanding 2-0 lead in another classic in the Bronx. Unreal. Folks, I'm speechless. Roberto Alomar appeared to have tied this game, but Griffey Jr. brought it back. The catch of the series, possibly the catch of the year. Final score, the Mariners survive after a come from behind 9th inning and take a commanding 2-0 lead. The series shifts to Shea 2 nights from tonight. Your player of the game is Jorge Posada. 2 home runs. But I mean, folks, you talk about a way to end a game. Ken Griffey Jr. robs Roberto Alomar of a game-tying home run. But take a snapshot of Jorge Posada. He is tonight's player of the game. Couple of home runs, and they were big ones. So the final score in a stud old Yankee Stadium. The Metrpolis Mariners win it 11-10 and are a commanding 2-0 lead. Both Metropolis teams have a 2-0 lead. It shifts to Shea 2 nights from now. So long from the Bronx, everybody.